Hello guys, so I'm going to be showing you guys the best trinkets for each Toon in Daddy's World. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So, let's start off with Boxton. Boxton is an extractor. His passive ability is Wind Up. This Toon gains a 6% more extraction speed for every Toon alive in the round. Max is at 48. So, with that, we know he's an extractor. So, for beginners, I would recommend using Blue Bandana and Pink Bow. Or I would recommend using Blue Bandana and Wrench. For mediocre players, which are like people who have experience but aren't like pro, I would recommend using Magnifying Glass and Pink Bow, Magnifying Glass and Wrench, or Magnifying Glass and Speedy Shoes. For like full-blown pro players, I would recommend using V-Mote and Magnifying Glass, or V-Mote and Pink Bow. That's really all I can think of, like trinket-wise, or Participation Award in Pink Bow, or you can just do like a bunch of random stuff, like Thermos and Pink Bow, or all of that. Our next Toon is Brightney. Now, something I want to say is never use stealth trinkets. Like, never, ever use stealth trinkets with Toons below 2 stealth. It doesn't work. It doesn't help. So, the best trinkets for Brightney are probably going to be Pink Bow and Magnifying Glass, because she has 4 extraction and 4 stamina. Or you could use like Pink Bow and Blue Bandana, or you can use Pink Bow and V's Remote, or V's Remote and Wrench, or V's Remote and Vanity Mirror, or V's Remote and Savory Charm, or V's Remote and Magnifying Glass. Now we have Cole, the wolf. So, Cole is obviously an distractor, so you're probably going to want to use Dog Plush and Speedy Shoes. That's like the best combo I've done. Or you can do Ribbon Spool and Clown Horn, or you can do Ribbon Spool and Dog Plush. Sorry, I'm going off the video here. You can use Ribbon Spool, Dog Plush. That's like if you're like on odd 4 distractor. Or you can use Clown Horn and Dog Plush, which is like an even 4 distractor in case there's 2. Now, our next one is Connie. Connie. She has 1 speed. So, what is 10% gonna do to 1? What's 10% of 1, guys? Yeah, that's 1. That gives her a 1 extra star of speed. We don't want to do that. That's bad. But she does have 3-star stamina. So, I would recommend probably either... Sorry guys, I'm going off the video here. I don't know what I was doing. So, I would recommend using Pink Bow and Magnifying Glass, as she's extractor, or Pink Bow and V's Remote, or Savory Charm and V's Remote. Those are the trinkets I would recommend using. Now we have Cosmo. This one is the easiest one ever. Thinking Cap and Pink Bow, or Thinking Cap and V's Remote. There's no other option. I feel like that's just the easiest ones to do. Now I have Finn. This one isn't very complicated. It's kind of just like, I would recommend using Blue Bandana and Wrench for like beginners. But if you're more advanced, I would recommend using Magnifying Glass and Participation Award, or Magnifying Glass and Alarm, or Magnifying Glass and Vanity Mirror. These all increase speed in Panic Mode. So yeah, that's very good for his ability, which is he gains 33% speed after a machine's completed. Or you could use V's Remote and Magnifying Glass, or V's Remote and Participation Award, or V's Remote and Alarm, or all those trinkets. You can use anyone you want. Now, next up, we have Flutter. Flutter. So, Flutter doesn't talk, so I'm not going to be talking for this. Just watch the video. Alright, now we have Gigi. Gigi is a Toon similar to Shelly. I'm going to get to her later, but I would recommend using Blue Bandana and Wrench for starters. Like, people who have experience in the game aren't that really advanced. For not new players, I would recommend Magnifying Glass and Pink Bow, even though Gigi's stamina is really low. Or the best trinkets, which is Lucky Coin and Crayon Set, obviously. Let's add more gamble to the gambler. Or Magnifying Glass and Participation Award, Magnifying Glass and V's Remote. And yeah, that's really all for Gigi. Now, Ginger. There's something on my phone. Okay, Ginger is, I had to check her stats. So, Ginger is a slow Toon. I wouldn't really recommend using, speed trinkets for slow Toons, unless it's Roger, or, anybody else, like V. So, for starters, I would recommend using what I just showed, Blue Bandana and Wrench, or Magnifying Glass and Pink Bow, or V Remote and Magnifying Glass. Ginger has 3-star skill check, so you can get away with using that. Or Vanity Mirror and V's Remote to help her escape, or Alarm and V's Remote to help her escape in panic mode. Now we have Glisten. So for starters, I don't really know any starters who have Glisten, but if you do, that's good for you. I would recommend using Blue Bandana and Dog Plush, or Participation Award and Pink Bow, or Visa Remote and Pink Bow. Now for Goob. Goob is a distractor, so I would recommend using Dog Plush and Pink Bow, Dog Plush and Ribbon Spool, Ribbon Spool and Clown Horn, or Ribbon Spool and Dog Plush. Louie is a good extractor and distractor. He's great for solo runs. So for beginners, I would recommend using Blue Bandana and Wrench, or Blue Bandana and Dog Plush if you're going for more a distractor, a backup distractor. You can use Participation Award and Magnifying Glass, Participation Award and Pink Bow, Magnifying Glass and Pink Bow, or you can use V Remote and Magnifying Glass, or you can use V Remote and Participation Award, or you can use V Remote and Dog Plush. I'm talking so fast right now, I can't even comprehend what I'm saying. Okay, next Toon is Poppy. Poppy is more of a survivalist, but if you want to extract with her, that's cool. The trinkets I would recommend using for pros, I don't know if you're pro using this, but I would recommend using Savory Charm and Dog Plush, or Blushy Bat and Dog Plush if you don't have Savory Charm, which a lot of people don't have. Magnifying Glass and Savory Charm for mediocre players. Magnifying Glass and Participation Award, or for pros, V's Remote and Magnifying Glass. Our next Toon is Razzle and Dazzle. Razzle and Dazzle are pretty special, so for starters, I would recommend using Blue Bandana and Ribbon Spool, or Blue Bandana and Wrench, if you don't mind the slowness. Magnifying Glass and Ribbon Spool, or Pink Bow and Ribbon Spool, or V's Remote and Ribbon Spool. Yeah, a lot of Ribbon Spool. Or Ribbon Spool and Dog Plush. Our next trinket set is for Roger. Roger, don't really use speed trinkets on him, but for starters, you want to use Blue Bandana and Wrench, or you can use Magnifying Glass and Wrench, or you can use Participation Award and Magnifying Glass, or Magnifying Glass and Savory Charm, or V-Mote and Magnifying Glass, or V-Mote and Savory Charm, or V-Mote and Dog Plush. Now, our next Toon is Rudy. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Okay, so if you're going for a more of a distractor Rudy, you want to use Peppermint Icing and, well, if I can get to it, Sweet Charm. These are the best trinkets for distractor Rudy. Now, if you're going for more like an extractor, you want to use Blue Bandana and Wrench, or Dog Plush and Pink Bow if you're going for more distractor. Magnifying Glass Participation Award is a good one too. V's Remote and Wrench and Blue Bandana. I already did that one. I don't know what I was doing, guys. I don't know what I was doing. And our next one is Scraps. Scraps. This one's most self-explanatory. You're going to want to use Pink Bow because of her large stamina and Speedy Shoes because of her large stamina. That makes her stamina. Or Savory Charm and Magnifying Glass if you want to torture yourself with the smallest skills deck ever. Or V's Remote and Pink Bow. So yeah. Shelly. Alright, so Shelly, you want to use Alarm and Vanity Mirror if you want to go really fast in Panic Mode. Or you can use Savory Charm and Magnifying Glass, or Magnifying Glass and Participation Award, or Magnifying Glass and Pink Bow, or Magnifying Glass and... I've said Magnifying Glass so many times. Okay. For starters, which I don't think you'll have a starter, Shelly, you want to use Blue Bandana and Wrench. For Shrimpo, easiest trinkets ever, Brick and Coal, obviously, the easiest trinkets to use. For Tegan, I would recommend using Thermos and Magnifying Glass, or Thermos and V's Remote, or V's Remote and Magnifying Glass. I didn't really say this in the video, but Pink Bow would also be a good option too with another trinket. Tisha is the best for solo runs. If you're going for more of a distracted Tisha, you would use Dog Plush and Speedy Shoes. But if you're going for more of like a both, I would use Magnifying Glass and Pink Bow if you're going for like a both, or Blue Bandana and Pink Bow for starters, or V's Remote and Magnifying Glass, or like more of like advanced, or Magnifying Glass and Participation Award. Toodles is a survivalist, so I would use things that could help others, like Spare Bulb and V Remote, Spare Bulb and Wrench, Spare Bulb and Speedy Shoes, or Speedy Shoes and Pink Bow. Now, let's go on to the tunes that I don't have, which are the mains, like the other mains, like Astro and Bobette and all those. So, for Astro, he has pretty good, like, advanced stuff. So, the trinkets I would probably most likely use for him are probably just, like, stamina trinkets. So, let me show you guys what I would think would be the best. So, I would use V's Remote and Participation Award, or Thermos to help with stamina regen, and Speedy Shoes, which are a good thing to like help any Toon, really. Pebble, I cannot stress this enough, just use distracting trinkets. Dog Plush and Speedy Shoes, or Dog Plush and Pink Bow, or Ribbon Spool and Clown Horn, any of those. For Sprout, I don't know why I tried to buy, because I'm broke. I would recommend using Pink Bow because he has a large stamina and V Remote. If you want like quick Ichor every 4. Is it Icon? I don't know. For V is a slow Toon, so what I would recommend using is probably most likely Ribbon Spool and Clown Horn, or Dog Plush and Speedy Shoes, or Magnifying Glass and V's Remote if you're going for more of a extractor, and V-Mo and Vanity Mirror are really good for V as well. Now for Bobette. There's a lot of tunes with 5 stamina. For Bobette, I would recommend using Pink Bow because of her large stamina, and Magnifying Glass because, well, her large stamina. Bobette is more of a support and survivalist, but yeah. Let me know if you guys want any more tips, and if you have some disagreements or better trinkets to use, just let me know in the comments, and I will be glad to answer your questions or concerns or comments or any of that. So yeah, bye.